friends and neighbors. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the one, the only, FaZe.
La 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 la. Don't bother me if you're old or young. If you got lots of money or you got extra love, where you think we all go when we die. It ain't on my mind if you're big or small, how long it takes you to get up when you fall, or if you can or cannot handle the spice. In a world where you can be anything, I'll be kind to you, honey. Could you be kind to me? Oh, kind to me. It's all I'm asking. La 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 la. Don't bother me what SPF you use, or if the body you're born in don't define you. We're all taking different ways into Rome, different ways into Rome. If you are into guys, girls, both, none, or someone in between, or like to dress up even when it ain't Halloween, I don't mind, I don't mind. I say kids to their own. Could you be kind to me? Could you be kind to me? Buffalo Rose, how you doing tonight? Us too, thank you so much for coming out. We are in such a good mood because tonight not only is our album release, our brand new album, Elevate, we're also here celebrating our 22nd anniversary, 22nd birthday as a band. And we had this date on our calendar pegged for this celebration, and we thank you for packing the place. This is awesome. We're gonna just have a party here tonight. That first song is called Be Kind by a young man named Zach Abel, came out a couple years ago. This one is a bit of a throwback by arguably the greatest rock band of all time. Thank you so much for coming out. We're FaZe, here we go. Flat top, he comes grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeballs, he wants holy roller. He got hair down to his knees. got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now. Over me.
Keep that production. He got all the stuff. He got all your stuff on. He wants final cracker. He got down below his knees. Hold you in his armchair. You can hear his disease. Come together right now.
Over me. Roller coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he wants mojo filter, he say,
1 and 1 and 1 is 3.
got to be good looking cause it's so hard to see.
Come together right now.
Over me. Come together. Over me. Come together.
Over me.
Come together.
Come together.
Come together. Come together. Come together.
Come together. Come together right now.
Over me.
Thank you so much, Buffalo Rose. We are so thrilled to be here, so thrilled to see all of you this evening. As Steven said, celebrating a bunch of things and glad to be doing it with all of you. If you have not caught on yet, what we're doing is this first set is going to be the album in order. So if you like this set, it works out great because you can go and purchase that album right in the back there and live this set over and over again. If you don't care for this set, thanks for coming. We got 11 songs all in a row here, and like I said, it's the album in order. Then the second set after the intermission will be much shorter. Honestly, mostly a mix of either some old favorites that have been on other albums or some of the brand new stuff from the summer that didn't quite make it into the rep in time for us to actually get it recorded. But gonna be a blast. We're already having just an excellent time. Hope you guys are as well. And this next one that we're gonna do for you here, this is actually the second song in a row where the lyrics are just pure gibberish, but entertaining nonetheless. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow me down, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Won't put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you.
cabinet, chalk white and oh so frail. I see our time has gotten stale. The tick-tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I wanna tear it off the wall. I hear words in clips and phrases, I think sick like ginger ale. My stomach turns and I exhale. I won't swallow my pride, I won't choke the rinds, for the lack thereof will leave me empty inside. Swallow me down, turn it inside. I find nothing but faith in nothing. Wrong with my tender heart in a blender. Watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous and I'm through with you. SoCal is where my mind stays, but it's not my state of mind. I'm not as ugly, sad as you. Or am I origami, folded up and just pretend, demented as the motives in your head? I would swallow my pride, I would show the rhymes, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow me down, set it inside. I find nothing but faith in nothing. All of my tender heart in a blender. Watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous and I'm through with you. I alone am the one you don't know you need. Take it, Federico. Make me blind when your eyes close. Sink when you get close. Tie me to the bedpost. I alone am the one you don't know you need. You don't know you need me. Make me blind when your eyes close. Tie me to the bedpost. I would swallow my pride. I would choke on the rise, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow me down, turn it inside. I find nothing but faith in nothing. Walk with my tender heart in a blender. Watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through. Now I'm through with you. Through with you. Through with you. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you.
Thank you. Brian Driver on the lead. Sounds so great. It's so fun. So, this is awesome. We thought maybe to introduce some of these songs to give you a little insight into like some part of the song choice or the recording process, something like that. This next one we're gonna do is a song I arranged actually in the thick of the pandemic. Okay, so that sounds like a bummer, and it was. But we had, pandemic hits, whatever, and we're like, well, we can't ever see each other again because we'll all definitely get COVID because there's a lot of spitting that happens when we're doing this.
You're
and then
welcome.
a few months, Pat, we did some like virtual stuff where we're all in our homes on Zoom. It was weird. And then when the weather got nice again, we're like, well, let's start meeting again, and we could do some like live streams from Forest's backyard. We were doing that, but we weren't rehearsing very much, so it was a lot of the same music over and over again. Which is fine. We just sort of repackage stuff or dust off some old songs. And finally, we were like, we need to bring in some new songs. And this one came to me. I was grocery shopping at my local King Soopers, and as back when you thought you still had to like wipe down your groceries and stuff, and I had like this hodgepodge of safety gear on. Okay, I think I had like some goggles and like some medical gloves. And my Darth Vader helmet for some reason, and I was in a crowded aisle at King Soopers, and there were people all over the place. I was like, what are you doing? I am here, get away from me, we're all gonna get sick for some reason. Get out of here, I feel like I am stuck in the middle with all of you. Ooh. That's a song, and literally in King Superheroes, I was like, clowns to the left of me, darker to the right, here I am. Decided I should write it for Face.
Just give me my Cheerios.
Yeah. So I can wash them in bleach. So that's how I came up with Stuck in the Middle with You. I listened to the song again and I was like, this is a jam. And you know what the best part is, ladies and gentlemen? There's an opportunity to sing along with Face in this song. So, and that's the right kind of warm-up you want to do. Because it's not a low note. Here we go. Stuck in the Middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's also a dance break in the middle that I choreographed. And if you could cheer way louder than it deserves when we're doing it, that'd just make me feel good. Thank you. Okay, King Super, is you with me? Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling there's something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall out my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the aisle. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Cause there's clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends are your component, slap you on the back and say, please, please. So good. I'm trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to fall asleep on the floor? Cause I don't think that I can take it anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Break it down now. Stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Oh, oh, there's clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends say I can call and slap you on the back and say, please, please. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Give it up for Anderson for that box step. Still got it. Still got it.
Not bad. Woo! Aw, it is so good to be here with y'all. How's everybody? Is anyone seeing Face for the first time? That's just okay. We got a couple people, and they're in the front row. Wow, that's good. Thank you for bringing the new people. That's awesome. So we've been doing this for 22 years, as you probably heard. This is getting 1,600-ish shows now, too. I think we're going to celebrate that while we're away in Sweden in a week or so. This next song is the next one in the album, which is the only original song that made it on the album, which is Colorado Moon. Thank you. Thank you. It is a special song to me. I wrote it about in 2014. At the time, it was a 10-year anniversary present to Mindy. And the song is really just about finding your person here in Colorado, finding your love, finding someone to travel through life with. And the chorus is really all about, it's kind of about the ups and downs of a relationship. You know, we can go climbing over mountains, which that sounds exciting, but mountains are also hard to climb, right? There's good views and everything, but a little bit challenging. Or kicking through the woods is kind of like the fun part, but the woods can also be a little bit scary too, right? It's like the positives, the up and down of that. Or dance under the Colorado moon. Of course, that's a blissful thing. You know, with the shining stars above us, our life will be so good as long as I can go there with you, which is all what that song is about, is going there with someone in your life. So, hope you enjoy Colorado Moon.
Ryan, that's the wrong note. Sorry, sorry. We got a little secret note in our ear. That was the wrong one. Who wing it? I don't even see him.
He's coming.
There he is.
That was a good setup, though, for us.
I never knew some of those things.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Mountain
learned.
climbing's so easy for me. So.
Yeah, just up and down.
There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Standing by a river, about 100 years ago, a man set out to find his little pot of gold. But just past his reflection, he saw a pretty sight. She looked just like an angel, dressed up all in white. He lifted up his head, and much to his surprise, there was no one there at all, and he couldn't believe his eyes. But just over his shoulder, she held out one big rose. The words it came to say, you can hear them come and go. We can go climbing over mountains, or kicking through the walls, or dance under the Colorado moon. With the shining stars above us, this life would be so good, as long as I can go there with you. Not so long ago, I was looking out at life. The maze inside my head had blocked out all the light. And then one summer evening, as day turned into night, the haze of yesterday drifted out of sight. Oh, we can go climbing over mountains, or kicking through the woods, or dance under the Colorado moon. With the shining stars above us, this life would be so good, as long as I can go there with you. Moments are short to pass, but open hearts will always last. Love's only love when you give it away. Our love is here to stay, and you deserve love every day. I've known a lot of places, been in and out of love. Some things about this life I'll better seen from up above. But as my heart fell open and this man came to life, you became my angel and then became my wife. Ooh, yeah. We can go climbing over mountains, or kicking through the woods, or dance under the Colorado moon. With the shining stars above us, this life would be so good, as long as I can go there with you. Yeah, we can go climbing over mountains, or kicking through the woods,
Thank you so much.
All right, that's a beautiful song. So I want to ask you guys a question. Do we have any fans out there of the one, the only, Billy Joel? Okay, I heard a couple people applauding, and then some people that are like, I don't know, man. We promise we'll do some Elton John later if Steven approves it. But anyways, Billy Joel is one of my musical icons. I remember listening to Billy Joel when I was like 8 or 9 years old. He's the reason I also play piano today. I arranged this one years and years ago, and it's just one of my favorite songs from the 80s Billy Joel era. And so I brought it into Face, and I thought it would just be the perfect song for this group to do. Which brings up the fact that, you know, a lot of you already know this group, but for those that you don't know, you're kind of figuring out there are 4 of us up here that do some really beautiful singing. And then we have this guy over here. This guy. That is Mr. Mark Beckabo. He's our beatboxer, our drum player, our spittle player, whatever you want to call him. But whenever I came into the group, I brought this song, this Billy Joel tune, and I said, I think this Billy Joel song really works for Mark, because it kind of envelops a lot of the characteristics of his personality. It kind of tells his life story, because this song is about being crazy.
And I myself would be considered neurodivergent.
Right. So you would describe this song as kind of describing your entire life story, right?
Well, my parents are right here, and they can vouch for that.
He's giving the thumbs up. So,
My older brother was, so they, kid, and it was me. Is my mic cutting out?
Yeah,
That's
you
weird.
have it when you're done talking. Someone else can give him the mic or something.
No? Do you like that?
Check. Oh,
Was that-
it's happening to me
It's
too.
all appropriate somehow.
Test of the microphone. It's not happening anymore.
I am talking to. Is this how we test things?
What do we do?
I don't know.
Check. Oh.
This part is not in the album, to be clear. There's not just like a 6-minute gap in it.
It's the bonus track.
Yeah.
Track 6 for some reason. Check. Let's see. Any questions from the audience? Any questions that we can answer? What's that? Chaps, yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I think it's working now.
Check. We good?
I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah. See? That's why we chose the song for him. Here we go.
you just stay back there. It's okay.
Wait back there.
No.
Friday night I crashed your party. The Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday came and trashed me out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. I was ramming in the combat zone. I walked through Bedford style, no, even rode my motorcycle in the rain. And he told me not to drive, but I made it home alive. So you said that only proves that I'm insane. Well, you may be right, I may be crazy. Oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, don't try to save me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right.
chair. I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. You were lonely for a man. I said, take me as I am, 'cause you might enjoy some madness for a while. And think of all the years you tried to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If I'm crazy, that is true. And it's all because of you. And you wouldn't want me any other way. You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. It's too late to fight. It's too late to change me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. Thank you so much. Particularly rewarding to have my parents sitting there the entire time like, yep, 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 yep. All true. Thanks. I have a psychiatrist for a father, if that helps explain anything. Okay, so it's not just the album, as we've mentioned, this is also the 22nd anniversary of this band, 22 years ago, 2001. I remember auditioning. I remember going into Forrest's apartment and singing for them. And oh man, so it was before I was a singer. I've always been a drummer, but I didn't know how to do it this way. So I auditioned as a singer, and I gave it my all. I really wanted this gig. And they tell me that after I left, they're like, he sings really well, but the personality, we're worried he would maybe try to take over the band after a few years, but they let me in anyway. And after a few years, I sort of took over the band, and so they were right. But that's okay. No, I was gonna say, and now Forrest is fixing more things, but 22 years, Forrest, 22 years, Driver, 20 years, Steven, 19 years, Anderson, 15 months. So it really is. It's crazy to think about, and the fact that we've been able to do so much locally. When you look at there's venues like Nieces where we've performed over 230 times just in that one place, and like Forrest mentioned, we're coming up on our 1600th show together as a band. We have traveled a lot around the world, a lot around this country. We have, this always gets the biggest cheers, we've sung the national anthem for Broncos games.
Maybe not this season.
We've headlined in Las Vegas. We've played on the stage at Carnegie Hall. We have there's this little outdoor amphitheater that seats about 10,000 people called Red Rocks, right around the corner here. That we got to headline 2 times, 2017, 2019. We were the first all vocal group to actually headline Red Rocks in its history, which is kind of cool. We beat Straight No Chaser by about 4 months, I think. But it's been a crazy ride. We got to quit our jobs back in 2016. Called this our full-time gig, which I think is just about any artist's dream. Certainly ours. And in 2019 had our biggest year ever, 130 some odd shows that year. and things were just growing. And then 2020 came. What could possibly stop us, right? We had half of our 2020 shows. We had half of them in the first 2.5 months, because then it was like, oh my gosh. So it's been a crazy 22 years. It's been amazing. A lot of you have been around for many of those years. In particular, we look to our families, our parents. Some of us, our spouses came along after we were already in the band, but Sarah has been following the band from the beginning with me. Thank you, Sarah. And there's been a lot of support for us from our families, from our close friends.
Jenny's here too. You're cool.
Since joining the band, I saw Forrest get married. I saw Steven get married. So yeah, I was on a roll. I don't know what just happened.
Saboteur. Sorry about that, Mark. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I heard our wives laughing at me. That's right. That's what I heard. So tons of thanks. And then we always give thanks at the end of every show to this amazing staff that we have. I think all of who were here tonight. So we will thank them as we always do in that place too. But it really has been something special, and we're grateful. We're thankful. Every night that we get on stage is we feel like it's a blessing. And the fact that we've made so many friends over the years and able to celebrate this with so many close friends really makes it that much more special. So thank you all so much. And now we're going to do a
We're not going to do a song right now.
So the funny thing is, while you were doing that, my monitor went out and I can't hear anything. Oh, all of us? Oh, cool.
Good thing it's a really long set.
So in 2002,
Anderson was born.
That was a banner year, 2002. We did about 24 shows that year. Whoa, sorry. Then in 2003, whoa, that was amazing. Okay, so here's a funny story. So the first 2.5 years, Joseph, our founders were Joseph and Ben. A lot of you heard us perform with Ben Joseph time ago. But it's cutting out again, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. So Joseph bought all of our original sound equipment on his personal credit card so that we could start gigging. For the first 2.5 years, every dollar we made went back to pay off that credit card. It took us 2.5 years to pay all that stuff off. And so it was about 3 years in, which was right about when Steven joined, that we realized, Joseph and I realized, that we paid it all off, and the next check that we got, we could actually pay ourselves. And so that check was for $300 collectively. And so we went to the bank, Joseph and I, and we got, there were 6 of us back then, so we got 6 crisp $50 bills. And at dinner before the gig, Joseph and I did this whole thing. It's an amazing milestone. We now are actually getting paid to do this. And I plopped $50 down in front of everybody. It was Steven's first gig with the band.
Thank you very much.
So Steven has never performed for free. And he's like, I love this band. And then the other funny one is, those of you who remember Cody, back then Cody was single and I think he was renting space from Forrest at the time. And so Cody looks at his $50 bill, he looks at Forrest, he goes, I owe you $50. So that was funny too. How are we doing? We good?
Oh no. Who's finding out?
Hello?
Oh, cool. Shut up, Mark. Let's do a song.
Hold on.
No.
All right. And with all the depth that went into that talking point, oh, what are you doing?
Still something wrong.
No, okay. So in 2004, that would have been the year we, that would be the year that we did that thing with the Ballet Nouveau Colorado in Broomfield. We collaborated with a modern dance company. That's how, Marlena. You heard that?
Yeah. Should we sort of just take 5 minutes? Should we take 5 minutes?
I don't know. I'm having fun.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna take 5 minutes to fix our stuff.
It's like pausing the CD.
Unplanned intermission. Here
We're
we
gonna
go.
still do all the songs. Just let us fix these. They're pretty important. Stay tuned.